Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cosmic Crit. This is your GM Patrick here, welcoming you back to another episode of the show. And this week we are returning to, it's like a birthday party for me every week here now. Split parties with going back to the Trest, Echo, and Zinnia party across town. I'm very excited for this week's episode. A couple quick announcements. We've been doing some more streaming this month. This last week we had another of our movie watch-alongs, the Black Milk Cheese Theater, where we watched Jane and the Lost City. If you came and watched that with Drew, Rebecca, Miles, and I, thanks so much. There will be a vote for the next week's film that if you're listening to this Monday, you will probably have a poll up on our Twitter. And next Friday, or I guess I should say this Friday if you're listening to this, on May 28th, we're going to do another game night around 9 p.m. Eastern with some of the folks from Non-Standard Action. So be sure to check that out. That's going to do it for this week's announcements. We have some more exciting stuff coming your way, but until then, this week's episode is waiting for us. It is called The Magnificent Evan. Enjoy!
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Who wants to win the International Fighting Tournament, button mashing and high kicking your way to fame and glory, only to be named the Cosmic King of the Iron Fists? Then step right up and crit this week's blood sport combat in the face and become Lord of the Tekken. This is your GM Patrick here, the reckless, great maned hair himself, inviting you one and all to arcade punchy kicky battle with me. Joining me in slotting their quarters on the glass and selecting one of up to 8 different fighters are my 5 friends and your players. To my right, she's a cold-blooded assassin pulled out of Cryer's sleep and ready to fight. It's Rebecca rolling with Zinnia.
Hello.
Across from her, he puts on a big cat mask, and this robot royalty is ready to wrestle with the swarm. It's Drew delivering Echo 7.
Armor King, ready to Eddie Gordo up in this.
To my right, literally just a giant bear that wandered into the fighting arena. It's Tyler dressing up Devasho.
Bro.
Across from him, this high-haired hothead has got the best leather jacket in the entire tournament. It's Jabert Planus Trest Phoenix.
That was the sword sound.
And across the digital table, this little Kunimitsu is ready to trick attack a kunai through your eyeball. Why, it's Miles mixing up with Sprouts.
Good evening.
Yeah, Tekken stuff. Tekken's a series that
It happened.
Yeah. It
only existed in bowling alleys, as far as I could tell.
Which is, it really has fallen by the wayside, I feel, unfortunately, because
I mean, I think part of it is when you're not into it anymore, you forget it exists, because those games,
didn't one just came out a year or so ago?
I waited in line of times to play it.
I loved playing them in the arcades. They were like the fighting games there. But yeah, on console, it's all about some Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
I don't know. We did plenty of Tekken Tag Tournament.
I was always more of a Soul Calibur person for 3D fighters.
Soul Calibur was more mobile, and the weapons helped with that. I always found Tekken to be a little, not slow, I don't think that, but it was more... I mean, aside from the fact that there is literally a bear, multiple bears that you can just be, and a Russian robot, it seemed to be a little more grounded as far as how the fighting works.
Yeah, but at least it's not Virtual Fighter.
Did anybody go see Mortal
Kombat? I used to love some Virtua Fighter. Not gonna lie.
Sorry, Tyler. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if anybody went and saw Mortal Kombat in theaters.
Not in theaters, but I watched it on HBO Max.
Oh, well, cool. Did we like it? Was
Yeah, it was fun.
It feels like a very long lead up to just a sequel, Mortal Kombat 2. I was like, what? The movie went by so quickly.
It did go by very quickly. I mean, it's certainly dumb, which a Mortal Kombat movie should be.
It has to be. That is a requirement.
I had a lot of fun with the
nice,
bloody, idiotic movie that it was. It's wonderful.
Very cool.
I wouldn't say wonderful, but it filled up an hour and a half pretty well.
You know my feelings on trashy movies, so
yeah, no, it was like middle of the second act of the film, and I was like, oh, okay, that's where they're going with this, I guess. That's interesting. and then it got to the final fight. It's like, the movie's over. Just went by very quick. You know what is not going by very quick? Book 6 of this campaign, because this is like
not if we continue to fight like we did last week. Good Lord.
That was a lot of fun.
Like a girl.
Let's get back into it, and before we do, remind you all in the audience via the storytelling maestro himself, Sprouts Marlowe, what happened exactly last time on Cosmic Crit.
I like to live my life 1/4 mile at a time, and unfortunately, for a giant monster my way, they tend to die 1/4 mile at a time. Armed with only a few green privates, when we got to the nuclear facility and found out something foul and radioactive was afoot, we took care of it real quick. But I can't help wondering how the other 3 are doing right now.
That is right, as
Three green privates was a really choice phrase there.
They should see a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, do it like the Bard would say it. Green Privates 3. Makes more sense.
What is it to thee?
How green these 3 privates be. Now, we're starting off loopy tonight, but yeah, you guys are ready for a weird episode in the fact that we have not quite bifurcated the party, but split it in twain. We have, and there are challenges for both sets. As 2 episodes ago, I believe, is when we ended on the cliffhanger of indeed something awry, amiss at the house that you were sent to. You find an entire unit of SDF soldiers dead, and Zinnia, Trest, and Echo 7 found a former SDF member that you had met before, standing over these bodies. This tiefling lieutenant, demolitions lieutenant, who you remember pulled you off the bridge back when you were escaping the swarm in book 1. But yeah, as Zinnia, I think the last thing that was happening there was as you turned your back to go kind of explore around the house. You're getting shot in the back. That's what's happening. And while we do that and get back into combat mode here on the podcast, wasn't everyone roll initiative and see where you guys get?
Can we be on the right map, please?
Yeah.
Oh, that would probably help. Thank you. Do that
a good bit.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Echo 7.
All right, Miles, do you want to be Private Evan or Private Jevin?
Yes.
I'm assigning them randomly to one of you.
Okay.
Who gets to be?
Gosh darn it! Even my random private roles are better than Devasha's. Darn it!
I really hope that our listeners appreciate our private names as much as I do, because that is just the best.
Yeah. So,
whoops! I didn't mean to.
We can take your dice roll there.
It's 19. Yeah.
And if you recall the rules for these folks, I believe they have they've got a great initiative, +4 for these soldiers.
All right.
Yeah. So let me
rocking the suburbs.
add in Chevin there. And Tyler, you rolled a 17.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What does it feel like not being last?
I don't know. I don't know. Private Jevin is my backup character now. What? It's going to suck.
All right. As this one, who is indeed in the form of Lieutenant Catharsis, takes aim at Zinnia, you guys in the hover vehicle see what looks like a holographic kind of cloak, making this figure look like a tiefling woman kind of fall down, de-digitize. And in the place is indeed what looks like a mercenary, not an SDF armor, but in what looks like some high-tech gear. Let me see if I have a better description for these folk.
But not swarm creatures.
These are very much humanoids.
Okay.
Don't have a proper description, but indeed they look like they are wearing high-tech armor, perhaps fatigues over the top of that, and are carrying with them, I believe, a sword and a pistol. It's a pistol that is going to fire at you first. Fortunately, making a trick attack to start. And you are currently level 11, is that correct?
Yes.
Made the trick. Let's make the attack. 7 on the dice. What is your flat-footed KAC?
27 flat-footed. That'd be -2, right? Flat-footed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, this one is a hit, and there's some damage coming to Zinnia as she is blasted in the back shoulder here. A huge chunk is melted through her armor, and you see a lot of this damage of a slag bullet going in, not coming out again. So the trick attack damage, oh, it's so much. Ooh, that is 50 points of damage from a successful trick. And I'm adding these folks into the turn order, and hopefully I cannot beat Zinnia. What, Rebecca? You rolled a 19 on the initiative dice. I think you're going to get a chance to respond to this.
All right, so it was this one to the north that did that?
Yes, yeah. Who was formerly had the guise of Lieutenant Catharsis up, and yeah, we are in initiative turn order here with Rebecca, Zinnia at the top.
All right. Zinnia is going to promptly turn around to where that shot rang out from, and take a shot herself with her pistol. That's a CR 17 or lower on the trick attack, and a 26 on the attack.
Ooh, tricked and hit. Giving it right back.
So 29 damage?
Yes, very much so, as that bullet answers perhaps the one they sent flying your way. Bam, bam. Did you want to move as part of that, or just stand right there?
She's going to fly up in the air 15 feet.
Okay. And next in the turn order, the two privates, Evan and Jevin, who just saw what seemed like a moment ago, indeed a friendly SDF soldier, now looking like not looking like a friendly, as they've shot Zinnia.
Oh, whew. So this hovercraft, this also has a gun on it, does it not?
Yes, there's just like last week on the assault buggy is an X-Gen gun, advanced X-Gen gun.
Is anyone actually on that gun right now?
I don't think.
I mean, I know these are arranged a specific way, but I didn't know if that was any.
To my knowledge, I don't think you guys had posted anyone on that as you were driving. Drew, were you wanting to use your own gun? Or your own guns are probably better.
My
than
own guns are probably better. We need as much punch as we can get out of these privates.
It is a big gun. It's 2d12, so it's nothing to chuff at. But if you want to take it over, Miles, go right ahead. You don't get a chance to fire
a pretty good gun.
Big weapons. You've been using pistols for for some time, I think, on the podcast, right?
Yeah. It's about time to have a big gun for my private. I'm just going to roll a regular 20.
Yep. And they've got a plus 10 on their ranged attacks.
Okay. So it's a 20.
All right. So, you fill the driveway in front of this matchmaker house where you guys have been sent, full of lead, but this figure in front of you nimbly dodges out of the way. Maybe some of the ricochet bullets just bouncing off their armor. No hit there. Private Jevin, so much life to live.
Come on, bro. You can do it.
Tyler, we're on to you,
bro.
I'm going to try to provide harrying fire.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He says it out loud, just like that.
Hey, Tyler, we talked about this. We were going to say bro for everything.
Bro, I'm going to help you with my harrying fire.
Oh, man, you could totally just hit. You rolled an 18 on the dice.
Oh, no. I did it too well, bro.
Between you and Private Evan, harrying fire indeed. And is that on this one to the north?
Yes. For me.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's also flat-footed because of the tree.
And then Private Jevin, so much life to give, is going to activate his jump jets to try and get into some cover over here. I'm going to just fly up, jump jet over there.
Did you not like the 50 points of damage that Zinnia took? Taking a look at your character sheet.
Yeah, he's not private, can take 50 points of damage.
Not private tank. Tank.
That's
Finn.
my turn.
Okay, next in the turn order, we're on to Echo 7.
Echo 7 is going to jump out of the car and race over to get in front of Zinnia, although she's now flying in the air. And he's going to try to punch with a hammer fist this fool.
All right, you get a +2 to this from Jevin's parrying fire.
And it's flat-footed.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, lots of bonuses.
Wow.
Nice macro, bro.
I did
Your
that.
macro's broke, but it looks like you rolled a natural 2.
Toot, kaboom.
And your bonus, did you already add in the +2 from?
I tried to do +2, but I guess if you put a plus, it's what breaks the macro. So yeah, that would have just been a
20.
Yeah.
20 against KAC is not going to be enough here, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Not going to be enough. Okay. That is going to take us to their turn next. And we've got some targets here. Still Zinnia, but now a big old robot has run out of the vehicle for this other one. I think this, the Lieutenant Catharsis one, is going to move backwards a bit and get another shot in on Zinnia. And this other one is going to move up to you, Drew. Just 5 foot step forward. And I guess I actually...
If I have 10-foot reach, would that dude backing up trigger an attack of opportunity? Or 10-foot reach, excuse me.
Yes. You can take an attack of opportunity on that one. The one you were attacking before we go to their attacks. Go ahead and make that.
How about a 31?
Yeah. That will be a hit.
All right. And that's a 19, but I get half strength to that. So 19 plus. Oh,
it is just 29 because the harrying fire is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
29.
But still a hit, obviously. And what's the total damage?
19 plus half of 5, so is that 21?
I mean, it says half strength bonus to damage +4. Does that mean something?
My strength bonus should just be...
What's your power armor bonus?
I thought it was +5, but I'm going to look it up.
Probably going to be 20. Well, either whether it's 5 or 4. Still 2, so
yeah,
I think it's 21 no matter what. Unless you think it's at 6, in which case
I don't think it is. No.
Okay, I'm writing down 21 and we will continue on. Oh, I was looking up there. Hit points is what I was doing. Oh, they've got so many hit points left. Excellent. this slog of a fight. This one stepping up to you has out as well. Oh, I thought they had a melee weapon out. Okay, this one will just shoot you point blank, I guess. Just has the a semi-auto pistol out. Oh no, they have built-in melee attacks. They're incapacitators, which I will. I'll take a trick melee attack with that. So let's try the trick first. Okay, and that should be enough. Hit Drew. Ooh, only a 5 on the dice. What is your KAC?
32.
So that guy misses, comes up with a crackling kind of energy glove, tries to lay the beat down on you. This one's going to make a trick attack, stealthing backwards to try and hit Zinnia in the air again. I think I have to roll a 2 on the stealth. Yeah, 3 is going to be enough. And that is going to be a miss. 4
Oh, good.
on.
These are some
the dice.
straight garbage rolls, Patrick.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. I'm perfectly happy with rolling an 8, 5, 3, and 4 for my entire turn. This is why operatives are the most garbage of classic. Yeah, because even if they go off with the trick and you guys are flat-footed, those are not enough to hit. So they are just dakking into the air against... trying to punch Echo and don't make any headway. As we go to Trest, bottom of the turn order, top of our hearts. What would you like to do, Jabert?
Let's see. What's my move speed here? Only 30. Oh, you jerk. You big jerk. Not you, Patrick. Oh, hey. I got 30 feet away.
Well, if the shoe fits.
All right. All right, yeah. I guess I'm going to move forward, stride forward, and draw my magic sword. And I'm gonna chop it. This flat-footed operative kind of person.
Going after the one that both Zinnia and Echo 7 have hit now, have smacked up all you guys in your team-up abilities.
Yeah. Whoop. 32 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 37 points of damage.
Ooh, that one is now bloodied after that. Yikes. A lot of damage there. And that is turn 1. Rebecca, we're back to you, flying high, 15 feet in the sky. What would you like to do?
She's going to keep aiming at the one that she shot at before that Trest has now moved up to. And take another shot. Actually, can I take a second to try to identify these guys? Do they?
Yeah. Give me a.
If they're living, it would be life science.
Just life science, and give me a perception check as well.
Okay. Life science check is a 26, and actually more than that, 29 to identify, and a 36 on the perception.
So one of them is a Demaya Lashuntin woman, and the other is a human male. The one that shot at you was the Lashunta, and they are both indeed wearing, let's see here, Mark III freebooter armor, and are geared up with elite semi-auto pistols. And you're pretty sure, I think from maybe the debrief, you've seen this symbol somewhere, but they are wearing perhaps just kind of like the gear loadout you recognize of that of the Night Bat regulars, which are indeed a mercenary outfit that was part of the invasion force, one of the many non-SDF entities that are helping out in the war effort.
I'm sorry, the Night Bat regulars? Is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay. It sounds like a 50s gang or something.
Oh.
Like, the regulars at the burger joint.
Play it cool, Night Bat. Real cool.
All right. She is now going to. Does that count as identify? I mean, for the purposes of getting a +2 on my trick.
That's a good question. Does identify allow you to use that ability versus other humanoids?
I don't know. It's Alien Archive is the
right.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
We're all aliens in Starfinder. I think it works for anybody.
Are humans aliens?
Humans are aliens.
I identified them as
everyone's
human.
an alien
I think
to
that
someone.
counts.
Yeah, exactly. That would suck. You can only
identify creatures that are not like you.
Yeah.
Well, she's a Strix. Maybe she's never seen a human before.
You have seen a human before. We're the cockroaches of the universe.
Yeah.
None of her teammates are human, so although this is a Lashunta, I guess. But anyway,
that is a success.
All right. I don't think it really matters because I'm taking 10 on my trick attack anyway. But here is a pistol shot coming at you. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
This 19 on the trick attack, and then also a critical hit.
Oh boy, we got to call out and thank our Patreon subscribers. More important than ever these days. And Patreon shout out to Cyber Roberts. It's a good one. I'm glad I hyped this up. Shout out is your dice worked hard at the GM, trusting in your skills to echo the previous crits and keeping its inner Zinnia until this nat 20 sprouted up. Now deliver devastation to your enemies. This is what you
Robert.
get. This is what you do with your
Well done,
Patreon subscription, folks. Is make me read stuff like that every time we crit. I got to keep that one in the old memory banks.
So do I get a card for this?
If you'd like, do you have any critical bonus to your weapon?
Yeah, I normally have burn 1d4 as a critical effect, but I think a card would be more fun.
It's a little boring, yeah. Chunk. So is a laser pistol and an energy weapon. This one's called Grounded Blast. Attempt a trick combat maneuver at the same attack bonus, regardless of range, against the target and any foe adjacent to it. So go ahead and make another attack roll.
All right. Just like a ranged attack?
Yep.
16.
Oh, okay. That was a natural 2. I was about to say 16 plus your bonus. No,
It was about to be that 20 again, too.
I was about to say that the guy's knocked on his butt. So you can instead just take the burn damage. What's the total damage here?
43.
I think you need to.
No, I didn't roll my trick attack again.
Right. You got to double that again as well.
Oh, gosh. All right. 5d8. So 43 plus 23. Is that right?
66?
Execute order
66.
That's a lot.
It is. It's quite a bit. Thought these combatants would be keeping you busy for a while this episode. Oh no, that one's down. Ooh.
Oh, didn't even get to use the burn damage.
Oh, that good crit that you hear so much about is gonna do it for it.
Is the body burning now?
It is
Funeral pyre?
Smoldering at the very least.
Great.
Yeah, you shot right through their
Did you just
armor.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru this person?
There's a huge laser blast hole middle of their armor, like where the plates like don't quite reach, and indeed inside the chest cavity there's some smoke coming off. Trest, you just look up and see Zinnia like blowing off the barrel of her gun. Just that's one for operatives. I guess that is what I get for shooting you in the back. Okay, Private Evan, go ahead and try and follow that up.
All right, bro. So yeah, I guess he's gonna take the shot. The only living person there.
Yep, the one that's on Echo 7 right now.
That is a 29 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit, Miles.
Natural 19.
That
Nice.
is a hit. As I think we discussed last week, we're going to use their bonus to damage, which is +2. So it's going to be 2d12 +2 for this. Basically like a heavy machine gun on the back of the vehicle.
15.
Okay, first damage on this other life operative mercenary. Private Jevin in the bushes in the hedgerow in front of the house.
You got this, bro. You got this.
Holy mac and cheese, bro. That was a good shot.
It's only because you believed in me.
I'm going to take 2 on him. Here comes Private Jevin.
Take 2? 2 attacks?
For a second, I thought he meant I'm going to take a natural 2. like taking 10, but
I thought he
you
meant like
take
a nap.
It's hilarious.
2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Fish for that crit.
Yeah.
Nope, he's taking the 2.
Taking 2, all right.
Well, it's a good thing you decided to roll twice because there's no way you're rolling 2 2s in a row. Oh, man.
That's an 8. All right, well.
I'm just going to pretend that was a 2. You did it, Tyler, you big dummy. All right, no, 8's going to be a miss. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm glad I rolled twice. That was funny.
Jevin's popping out. Well, I mean, you increase your chances probably there.
Yeah.
He's popping out the hedgerow and popping off some shots. Next up is Echo 7. You got this one right on top of you.
Jabert, does Trest have 10-foot reach? Okay.
No, I do not.
All right. Then I'm just gonna punch this guy, and I'm gonna go for 2 punches.
Okay.
If we're crit fishing, we're gonna crit fish.
Double attack. Let's go. Oh yeah, taking 2s.
2.
Well, if the math is right here, then you will also roll an 8 like Tyler did right after he decided to roll twice. Let's see
I
what
want
the
to be.
dice say.
How that
I want
works.
to be just like Echo 7, bro.
How it works.
How about a 26 though?
Ooh. That's including your -4. That is going to be a hit against KAC.
For 22 points of damage.
Alrighty. Another hit on this one, who gets to go next and is going to... Oh, you're a big armored monster, aren't you? You know what? Valhalla. Let's do this. I'm taking 3 attacks against you. Let's go. It's a slugfest now.
The best kind.
Bam, bam, bam. Let me roll a natural 20. What's your KAC right now?
32.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've rolled a 5, a 12, and 18. Only the 18 is a hit here. So just 1 hit and no trick damage because this is a full attack in and of itself, but is 3d4 plus 12 damage. So almost max 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is there any energy component to this damage at all?
Nope.
Okay.
And just denting your hide right here, and maybe that's not the way to go, but we'll see. Next turn, Trest, we're on to you now.
All right, yeah. I'm going to make a little move around the back here.
Oh, sneaking flank with Echo 7 on this last.
You might be immune to flanking. I don't remember how. I don't remember how beefier operatives work in this game. But I'm gonna swing my magic solar sword. And I'm actually gonna do this non-lethally. With my merciful fusion.
Forgot you guys. Many of you guys had those.
Yeah.
From the last time you had to fight some humanoids.
Oh no! Natural 2. I took 2.
Oh my
taking
gosh.
the 2.
Hubris.
3 attacks in a row for you guys. Unfortunately, even flanking that is not going to be enough to hit the KAC. So it means we're going to turn 3 and back to Zinnia.
All right. I do not have such a fusion on my pistol.
Yeah, you got like a new pistol since book 2, right?
Yeah. However, I will take Trest lead and try to keep it alive. It's just -4 to the attack, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 25 to attack with a 17 or lower on the trick.
Tricked and hits. Yes.
Right.
Was the damage here.
So 35 total damage.
All right, almost as much as been put on this soldier, this mercenary so far, and not quite yet bloodied, still in this fight.
Flat-footed now.
Good to note, because you guys are getting real close, even with natural 2s, when you're flanking and got these other bonuses. And we'll need them for our our poor privates. Private Evan, you are next. So using that X-Gen gun, Miles.
All right. So yeah, Evan's pretty excited about his last attack. So he's gonna keep on keeping on. He's gonna stay where he is and try to mow this sucker down. I don't know why it rolled twice, but it's a 17 on the dice.
17 is a hit.
All right, and that's a 2d12 plus 2.
Yeah. You're lighting this guy up as Echo 7 and Trest are trying to beat him up.
It's being all I can be, bro.
Oh!
It's a 16. I keep rolling rocks on the first one.
I saw that 12, on the dice. I was like, whenever you get at least 1, that's a good amount of damage. She did more than last turn, so
by 1.
Way to go. Way to go. That will bloody this mercenary who indeed, anime move, wipes the blood from his cheek and says, let's finish this. Private Jevin.
Bro, you're awesome on that gun. You keep shooting. And then I'm gonna go back to my.
I think you got to get in melee, don't you, Tyler?
Yeah, let's jump jet in there and hit him with a sword.
Jevin's got it.
I think I don't think he can do the damage to murder this person.
No.
So we're just gonna roll a d20 and it's a miss. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
11 on the dice is not gonna be enough, but probably doesn't paint you as a very scary figure here for the counterattack. But let's see, Echo 7. What you got?
Y'all are going to be so disappointed in Echo 7 because I don't think he is going to pull his punches at all. He wants to punch this thing to death.
Punch robot, go.
And
murder mode.
And I'm flanking, and this thing is flat-footed. So
you got a double attack, right?
Or triple.
Oh, yeah. He tried to triple attack you, Drew. What if I had hit 3 20s in a row, Drew? Come on, imagine that. I mean, I would have been dancing in the streets, but you would have had to have answer him with obviously a bunch of attacks.
So here's attack the first.
Triple of a triple?
Of a triple.
Of a trip? Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, thought that was going to be a 19. No, but it's a 15 on the dice. Or 3 on the dice, 15 to attack.
No, I think this might be a little more than a -4 if you're triple attacking. But
I was taking into account flanking.
Regardless, 3 is not going to do it. Try for the seconds. That's why we attack multiple times. Oh, 15 on the dice. That will hit.
So that's a 21.
21 points of damage. Okay, I got one here.
Oh, toot kaboom.
Oh, that is not going to do it. All right. I cannot be trusted to do any math after my math skills left me at CritterCon. So I'm going to go to the calculator to add this. All right, that makes sense. All right, he's looking really beat up after that, though. One more solid punch landed from Echo 7. And I think with that, he will... Let me just double check his stats.
I swear, if you roll randomly for the 3 people in front of you and you rolled Private Jevin so much life to live, I'm going to be very upset, Patrick.
No, he's going to...
I was hoping to take him out to protect you, Jevin.
Thanks, Echo.
He'll make a trick attack with the incapacitator. He's going to try and punch. And Echo 7 again. So for the tricked, for the hit, that is going to be a hit if you're flat-footed, which is going to make you. Let's roll a bunch of damage. Pyaw. Let's see here. That is 46 points of bludgeoning damage as he just pounds into probably a weak side of circuits right through the armor, bludgeoning your components here. That is his entire turn, though, to go back onto Trest.
All right, I am spending a level 1 spell to activate my magic sword, non-lethal attack. Oh, 37 to hit.
That is a hit. And how much damage are we talking?
33 non-lethal.
Oh, he is still up after that.
No.
Oh, but not by much. As we go on to Zinnia. Rebecca, your turn.
All right, Zinnia is going to, again, take Trest lead. He is in charge after all, right? Doesn't he rank higher than us?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Colonel.
But he also hasn't told us to do non-lethal. He's just been doing it.
Yeah,
Who cares? Everybody praised Jabert for getting the name right. Good job, Jabert.
I can tell that he's
You
holding
nailed it.
back. He's holding
Nailed
back right now. I mean, we've worked together long enough that
Right, yeah. You know, I've got a special fighting stance when I'm just trying to like whack the person in the shins until they stop fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and technically you have like telepathic communication, right? You could
That's also
technically
true,
be
yeah.
telling me like keep it alive, right?
Yeah. We all share one hive mind now, like some sort of a small little swarm.
Oh, we're so cute.
Yeah.
We're best friends now. All right. So this is going to have -4 on it.
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
I think that's going to hit. That's 31 to hit.
It's a super hit, yes. And that is going to be enough damage, trick damage, to knock him out.
I don't feel so bad about the tiefling or Lashunta, whatever it turned out to be, because she shot me in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead now. But this one's unconscious, and we're out of combat.
I think maybe around this time, I'm getting a message from Devasho being like, "Oh God, Sprout just ran over somebody with his car."
Yeah, I don't have a good sense to tell you exactly when this is happening.
Right.
But what do you guys want to do here? Yeah, at this point, you probably haven't heard much back from the other team.
I need to take a 10 if we could do that.
Yeah, I need to take a 10 as well. And I'd like to search these bodies, see if we can find any other incriminating evidence, why they killed all the SDF soldiers. I'd like to understand who is paying these guys.
Maybe investigate the SDF. I mean, I'm assuming we're just going to see bullet wounds, but that's a lot of SDF guys to be down for just these two folks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like indeed high rifle. There's like signs of high penetrating rifle rounds, machine gun rounds, small arms fire as you're looking over the dead SDF. And indeed, on these figures here, they have collapsible advanced Sheeran eye rifles, kind of like broken down in a small pack on their back. They each have an elite semi-auto pistol. And then, like I said, they are carrying with them freebooter Mark III armor and an incapacitator weapon. I will put this in the chat if anybody wants to grab something now. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I think Evan will grab something.
Yeah, I mean,
Evan, put that back. That's evidence.
You got some pistols here that these guys can use. I like the idea of just Trest yelling at a soldier.
Like slapping his hand when he
Give me that gun.
Don't you know that
was the Sprouts?
Don't you know that sells for 10%?
That's at least 5 credits.
Bro, I bet other bros are pro with this.
Yeah, but the leader of the other team wasn't such a stickler about who gets what guns.
We got in the wrong car, bro.
We did. Let's leave.
No, that's my ride.
Can Jevin and Evan just like take off in the hover car?
Pretty sure that's insubordination, bro. I don't think we can do it.
I'm pretty sure we're about to have an excellent adventure.
Yeah, as you're driving down the road, your head just explodes from a trick attack. It's like, I can't believe they turned against us too.
Bluey.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it might be a good idea to put this guy in some restraints and bring him around and get the real story here.
Where would you guys like to take your 10-minute rest? You want to just stay here in the driveway?
Does that seem like something we want to do, gang?
I would be worried that there are more of these people inside, that this is probably a place that we can keep our eyes open.
Do you want to like just retreat back behind the hedge?
That's what I was thinking, is kind of hunker down behind the hedge.
Yeah. We'll
On that side of the hedge?
I'll keep an eye out on the house.
We're going to go over the hedge.
I'm going to peek over the hedge and make sure nobody's coming out.
Oh, I'll bring the body. We'll grab the Lishinton. Private Jevin will just drag the Lishinton over.
Great job, Jevin. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let's bring this guy around and see if we can't get some answers out of him.
Yeah, as he wakes up, he maybe coughs up a huge bloody loogie and just spits it on the ground and says, who are you? You're not regular SDF, are you?
This is Midnight Squad, or at least a portion of it. We would very much like to know why your partner opened fire on what was your rank again, Zinnia? Major Zinnia here.
Bunch of majors, a lieutenant colonel. Doesn't make any sense, but it's fine.
Just hanging out with a lieutenant colonel. Just hanging out.
Oh, I mean, we just got our orders. We were told to take out all the soldiers and the scientists once they were done being useful.
Orders from who? Who do you work for? Who hired you?
This is just a job. You let me go, and I'll tell you what you need to know over comms.
Can I do an intimidate check?
Yeah.
Can I do a sense motive?
Oh, yeah.
Can I shoot them?
Jevin, calm down.
Jevin is going to try to assist Echo with an intimidate.
Yeah. Trest is gonna do the good cop as he does the bad cop.
Yeah.
And he's going to try a diplomacy.
Oh, maybe Jevin should just intimidate. Never mind. Jevin.
Maybe Evan should shoot.
Private Jevin, take 2, so much life to live.
So some 2s and 3s rolled here. Rebecca, I think, yeah, I mean, he seems like a paid soldier and is willing to roll here from your sense motive. It's up to you what you guys want to do with him.
Could I make a diplomacy on that?
To what?
To try to convince him to talk without leaving. I'd like to bring him in.
Yeah, let me find the appropriate DC for that, because that might be it could be a little difficult.
Yeah.
But why don't you go ahead and roll it?
Yeah, we can at least rule it out if it's super low. 31.
I think 31's going to be enough. Probably just barely, as this guy probably doesn't have any reason to be very friendly with you right now. But he will say, listen, you just let me live, and I'll tell you what you need to know. We're hired, through all the normal back alley channels you'd expect here. The only thing I know is we're following some guy, a drow named Vavexiendris. And he got this commission from somewhere in the Pact world, and we were told we have to collect all the information on this Psychovox, this swarm bug, get it off planet.
I see. Do you know where this Psychovox is?
They captured it when they dropped down on the planet, and they've got it hooked up somewhere in the house, I think. I've been out here on guard duty basically since we took the place and took out these STF.
I see.
Are there any survivors from the SDF or the scientists?
Yeah, we kept a couple up top here to help with the holographic disguises, and they have a few of the scientists they're keeping alive in case they got questions for them.
All right, we will. Your life will be spared, but we cannot allow you to go free from this. When this invasion is over, justice will be meted out in accordance with the laws of Brinnoa, and put him in the jeep.
Trest, with all due respect, I believe the laws are clear. Execution is in favor.
Do you know the laws? Do you have like profession lawyer? Because I don't think the law is just murder the dude.
He's like Charlie. He's proficient in bird law.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're hired to be part of a mercenary force going into a planet to defend it, and your mercenary force turns on everybody else that you're supposed to be going in there with, that's an executionable offense.
I mean,
well, on Earth,
right? I mean, I think, that is true. Or, Echo, I agree that this one's actions are unforgivable, but they must face a tribunal. We cannot mete out this justice ourselves.
Yeah, murdering people is not very Hylax of you, bro.
Right, give me 5 there, Evan.
We meted it out to their compatriot who is lying on the ground on the other side of the hedge.
Aren't we the good guys, bro?
What we do in self-defense cannot be undone, but what life we can spare, we must. It is what separates us from the swarm.
If you were any other person comparing me to a swarm, you would be dead.
This is not who we need to be worried about. There's a Psychovox in there that a mercenary group is trying to get off planet. That should be our first priority. We need to get inside that house and stop that from happening.
Major Zinnia is right. We are wasting time. Let's just sit here for 9 more minutes, though.
But for real, let's just keep talking for a little bit.
After I rest,
right.
then
let's
we'll
just
go
all have some orange
immediately into
slices.
the house.
I just need a little bit of a nap.
Right. I'd just everybody grab a Capri Sun and some orange slices, and we'll get right in there.
So taking a 10-minute rest here. Indeed, there doesn't seem to be, if you're peeking out around the bushes, any movement from the house.
Can I peek in some windows?
As we discussed, I think 2 weeks ago here, each of them have thick velvet curtains, blinds.
Oh, right. Okay.
Covering them up, so it is quite hard to get any intel here.
Okay.
But yeah, peeking around doesn't seem. You don't see anyone peeking through those windows, but you got to imagine if there was someone still in the house, they definitely heard the gunfights right in the driveway. So 10 minutes later, and you're got your wind back, your second wind. Is anyone down HP, or are you okay to move on from that?
No, I'm good.
I'm good, bro.
Good, bro.
Okay,
nice, bro.
What's the plan? What do you guys want to do next?
Is there only one entrance that we can see?
I mean, there's a couple of very large windows on the first floor here, looking out on the driveway, and perhaps a couple on some terraced balconies going up to the second floor.
Let's I think, can we all fly?
No.
Echo can't jump jet, fly, jetpack, nothing?
There doesn't work with powered armor. It's too heavy. Unless you have a powered armor that has a fly capability.
Gotcha.
Can you climb? No.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. I was just thinking it'd be fun to go in through the balcony on the second floor.
That would be fun.
But
I could probably climb, but I can guarantee you it's probably not going to be quiet enough for them to not figure out what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think Evan and Jevin could do it.
Evan and Jevin have jump jets, so they could probably go to Yeah, and so Zinnia, Evan, and Jevin are there, but I don't think.
And Trest has a jetpack.
Yeah, you guys ever see the beginning of the movie The Other Guys? That's Jevin and Evan jumping into the window by themselves.
So we're going to be our own like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
But yeah, unfortunately, it seems like I don't know if we want to split party by having Echo 7 going through the ground floor and the rest of us going through the balcony.
No.
Does anyone have a rope?
Oh, I have a rope. Don't I have a rope?
Make it so, yeah. If one of you wants to jump up there and perhaps tie off a rope, I think that would be more than enough. Yeah. I imagine you have an okay athletics check, Drew. Is that?
Oh, yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Oh, I don't have a rope. Sorry.
Well, guess what? For some reason, Private Jevin has held on to his
I got a rope.
grandfather's great uncle's rope.
His antique rope.
This is my antique rope. I got it as a hand-me-down for some reason. I never thought I'd use it.
But please be careful with it. If you roll a natural 1, it's definitely going to break.
My mom will absolutely kill me if she figures out I broke great-granddad's rope.
Don't worry, Jevin. We won't do anything bad to your rope. We promise not to break it at all.
All right, trust you, Lieutenant Commander.
That's me, Lieutenant Commander Trest, at your service.
Lieutenant Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel.
Nope, Lieutenant Commander. He said it
Sorry,
right.
I got it wrong. I'm just a private. I'm new.
Yeah, so you guys going jump jetting, jet packing up to the second floor.
Jevin will fall in.
Might it be worthwhile to look around the back and see if there's a back entrance? No? I mean, I guess we took out the front guards, so maybe this is probably the best entrance. So, yeah, we'll just go in the front door.
No, we're not going to the front door. We're going to the window.
Yeah, no, we're going in the balcony.
Oh, right, the front balcony. Okay,
front door balcony.
That's what I meant.
Did you know that the balcony in the back is called the balcony?
I can't tell if you're joking or not, but that seems too silly to be real. Right, so you do have a locked door here. I imagine
can I try to get in?
Zinnia can try and crack open quietly.
Yeah, is that engineering?
Indeed.
It's a 40.
Oh, it was DC
44.
41. Okay, that'll be enough.
Well, 44 is disable a lock.
I was just going to joke with you, but it's like, a pretty, I imagine this is, like a mansion, so it would have tight security. I don't think it would be beyond like military grade tight. So you're able to
half the time these mansions, they don't even lock the balcony windows because who's going to climb up there in a world with jump jets and jetpacks and
flying aliens.
Right. So popping inside here, you see a small, I think this is going to be a bedroom, this front room, as you part the red curtains, and indeed inside this room and kind of in the back corner, you see a couple of bloodied SDF soldiers, some scientists bound and gagged, and of course, this adventure would not be complete without a return of our good friend here, Xantos Loachwort.
Xantos, my best friend in the whole world. I'll never let you die.
Who's also beaten and gagged in the corner. And there's another window off to the side here, as well as a window facing east besides the door. So you're coming in facing north, and then there's a door leading to the exterior of the house to the west. What would you guys like to do?
Zinnia would run up to Loachwort and
give him a backhand.
Take off his gag. No, I
would caution, warn him before you take off his gag, because he might start yapping and bring everybody into this room with us.
Make a lot of noise.
No.
Yeah,
she's gonna hold her finger to her lips, signal him to be quiet,
Because common sense comes naturally to him.
No.
He's a really smart guy.
But he is. He's a scientist. Before she removes his gag, she explains to him, Loachwort, we came as soon as we could. We heard your distress signal. What has happened here, and how can we help? And then take off his gag.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take up a position at the door.
Okay.
Just for security purposes. Hold it shut.
Can you guys, anyone moving in here, just for fun, give me a stealth check?
Yeah.
Do we all have to?
If you're moving into the room, yeah.
Is it dark in here?
Yes, but that will not affect this roll.
I really wish there was a follow the expert action in.
Well, the way I've decided to do it, and I will remind you guys, is with party versus party kind of perception things going on. I'm taking the highest and the lowest roll, and it'll be a mix of both. So you might get by having a super stealthy Zinnia roll here. And what's the bonus for these soldiers? They got a dex
7
bonus.
Plus 7.
Oh, they got a pretty good one. All right, it's not bad.
And Zinnia, the reason I asked about the light level is Zinnia's would actually be 31 if it's dim or dark.
Sure. So I've got a good figuring of what it would be like for the party. And I imagine you guys are kind of taking your time and speaking in low voices here.
Like, bro, we gotta be wicked quiet in here, man.
Echo's actually pretty stealthy.
You wouldn't expect it.
True.
You wouldn't think that, but a lot stealthier than Trest.
What did you get, Drew?
26.
Oh, that's pretty good. Right. So
Clonk.
I get a +0 to stealth, but
as you move forward, it's impossible to be completely silent in here, especially when you get off of the carpet. There is finely laminated and pressed wood flooring, but every once in a while you do hear a slight groan or creak coming beneath your feet. Zinnia, you can fly over, maybe get past a lot of that, but it does sound like some scuffling in the room. As you get over to Santos Loachwort and undo his gag, he'll be like, "Oh, thank goodness you're here. They just opened up fire, took out a lot of the soldiers, and they seem to be trying to take the data about the Psychovox for themselves."
Just the data or the Psychovox itself?
I don't think they have a means of getting it off planet. They just want to try and map and copy this thing's brain, maybe figure out a way to weaponize it and sell it to the highest bidder if these folks are working for outside influences.
That's potentially just as dangerous. Why was the Psychovox here to begin with?
It's a new breed of swarm. I think it's got something tied in with the 5-headed thing in command here on Suskelin. It created these things, and it must be important to them somehow.
The God Host, you mean?
If that's what you prefer to call it, yes. What?
Anything connected to the swarm in general, but especially the God Host, is nothing to be messed with.
What happened to that idiot Sprouts Marlowe? Is he not with you anymore? Who are these two schmucks?
Sprouts had some other matters to attend to.
Miles can't say anything back because Sprouts isn't there. Yeah. Dunk on Sprouts hour.
Evan just shoots him anyway.
For some reason, he's just...
Well, I mean, Evan mentioned earlier that he's like, we should have gone with Sprouts. So he's a Sprouts stan.
Forever. 5 ever.
So Xantos, tell me, where is Vivax? I was told that Vivax was the one who hired these mercenaries. Have you seen them?
They're monitoring the data output. The other side of the house, there's a barn where they're keeping the Psychovox. I think once they get all the data, they're gonna hightail it out of here and put a bullet in us so we don't talk.
Is there any way to hold on? So the barn, that would not be connected to the house then? That would be like in the backyard or off to the side.
It's connected through an office. You can get there through the main hallway, connected to the front door. Also, there's a staircase right outside this door that will lead you down.
That's perfect. They put you guys in just the right spot. Is there some way that we can get them out before we go after?
These aren't your run of the mill soldiers. They took out an entire platoon with about a quarter of their numbers. If they haven't already set up a trap for you down there, then they will after they hear you coming in through the second floor.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Don't underestimate these ones, Zinnia. They're as smart as they are fast.
What do you suggest then, Xantos? Are you suggesting that I not try to save the planet?
Of course not. We've got to stop them from getting that data off world if we can. But first and foremost, we have to save these others' lives and my own. But in general, we can't let their bloodlust be sated any further.
Certainly. Well, lucky for you, we have a rope tied outside this balcony. You and all of the hostages can climb down and find safety somewhere else. There's a vehicle outside if you want to take cover behind it. Please don't take the vehicle away, though.
Yeah, we got the keys to that, right?
Hope so.
Yes, I believe Zinnia was driving. If memory serves.
I don't know. Loachwort probably has really good engineering. He could probably hotwire it. But
we send Loachwort to the car, and it just peels out as we're going to fight the psycho.
Doesn't even save any of the other hostages. Just throws up the deuces and is like, "See ya."
Sounds like Loachwort to me.
I was the real bad guy all along.
Oh, you should listen to Sprouts.
Sprouts was really on the money. Believe it or not, the guy with sense motive as his main skill figured me out.
Yeah, the detective figured it out in book 1.
He is the Psychovox.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Loachwort, I'm choosing to trust you this time. Can you make sure the hostages are safe while we put our lives on the line to save the universe?
Zinnia, you can trust me in that I do not want this data getting out. We need it for our fight against the swarm here to take back our planet.
But where is the data now? The data is with the Psychovox, right?
Yeah, he'll describe that there's a small monitoring station that they have in about a 15-foot square office space that's immediately adjacent to this barn, where they have a ton of basically all their computer tech, doing readouts and stuff.
So one thought is, if we are able to kill the Psychovox before they can collect all their data, that might prevent them from sort of completing their mission. That's an option.
Yeah, unless it's data on a drive or something, they don't need the actual Psychovox to.
Right, but if they're not done collecting it yet, I guess that's what I'm saying. It's we could prevent them from getting all the data.
If you do bring that up, I mean, obviously Xantos will be well, that data will be invaluable to the SDF. It could be the very thing that tips the balance in our favor if it turns out to be as important as I think it might be to this God host you so called it.
We need to make sure that data is in the right hands and not the wrong hands.
Yeah. So the question is are there people in this house that we need to clear before we go to the barn?
Well, I mean, the people in this room are going to take the rope down.
No, I mean, are there
mercenaries?
Are there mercenaries in this house that we need to take out? Because if we race to the barn, we might take out whoever's in there, and then we've got the Psychovox on one side and more mercenaries on the other side trying to keep that at bay and take us out so that they can prevent us from taking their data or stopping them from taking data.
Well, there are definitely other mercenaries in the house. I mean,
yeah, I mean, he can confirm he saw at least 5 when they were slaughtering the other soldiers.
The guys outside were just the guards for the front of the house.
Wait, he saw 5 in the house, or does that count the 2 that we took out, or the 1 that we took out and the 1 that we incapacitated?
I mean, he's seen at least 5 different ones in toto.
He doesn't know the difference, though. I guess why would he?
He's been tied up and gagged in this room, so they might have gone in and out. He doesn't know.
Zinnia, do you want to lead the way?
Yeah, Zinnia will gladly lead the way, and keeping a sharp eye out for any potential traps.
All right. Are we able to get the scientists down and back to safety? Okay.
Yeah.
To relative safety.
Jevin and Evan can use some boost to slowly descend some folks. You do indeed see, in order to resuscitate an unconscious Lieutenant Catharsis, the real one here, who they were using to holographically clone her appearance, along with another SDF soldier. But they have like many broken bones and are basically exhausted.
If we can bring her around, I will. I don't know if you can wink with segmented eyes, but I will do the Sheeran equivalent of winking and say, "Now we're even."
Oh, bless you, Mendite squad. Go get them, and when you put a bullet in their head, you say that one's from Catharsis, and also tell them to be continued.
I was geared up for a fight.
Oh man!
No, I was getting so excited to sneak around.
Are Devasho and Sprouts going to come and join us mid sneaky?
I think we got 2 different.
Yeah, we're still investigating the
maybe you guys will meet up before the end of the book when you get to fight the boss. Maybe. But I don't know. Yeah. This is too much fun.
Because when after the battle with Devasho and Sprouts, there was like I think we actually heard like a thing.
We
over the PA that was
countdown.
like, oh yeah, it's about to blow. So they're very much busy.
I will say what has turned from just a couple of scenarios in this theater of war has now turned into a couple of big bombastic boss battles with half the party. It will be intense and it will be exciting. Yeah. And we'll have to wait next week.
Are we tracking XP for Jevin and Evan?
I was about to say,
they just leveled up to level 5.
I think a level 2 soldier taking out, these were level 10 commandos.
Whoa,
might be enough to level them up, but unfortunately,
not how that works.
Not in the cards unless Sprouts and Devasho die, and then it's like, oh well, you guys gotta make some.
Yeah, bro.
Doing soldiers now, level them up.
Big bro Evan and little bro Jevin dealing nukes.
Let's go back to Levin and Mevin or whoever else.
So Kevin Pureheart is, I don't know. Now it's tough to not include Kevin Pureheart in the conversation.
Evan's excellent adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, thanks so much for playing with me here tonight.
Thank you, Patrick.
These are a lot of fun so far, and I can't wait to get back to it. Unfortunately, next week we might be back at the Arwell reactor. Who knows?
Unfortunately,
we'll see. Yeah. Well, I'm just because the story is a little jilted going back and forth between each of these missions, but we'll see. That's next time. Until then, everyone out there, thanks for listening to us. This has been Cosmic Crit, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Later.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.